John chapter 5 verse 21.
Yeah.
Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
So the Bible said, whatever you say, you have to prove it. So for hundreds of years, our people have been taught Christianity and also Islam. So now the time has come where we're saying to our people, the people of the captivity, prove to us what you believe, if it makes sense. So I can prove to you everything that I can say. I can say from the Bible that the people who their resources have been taken away from them are Israelites, because in this Bible, the Bible said the Israelite resources will be taken away from them. You understand what I'm saying? I can prove that.
So, since Africa and the Bantu have been exploited, you'll say they're the Israelite people.
That's it. Let me ask a question, and I've been meaning to ask this question. In the Muslim religion, what's more profitable to them? Is it this world or the world to come?
The world to come.
The world to come. So, if in this world, the Arabs deny you of the basic things of life, why you believe in the world to come, you're going to be equal to them?
I don't believe that though. I don't believe that they've deprived us of our basic rights. I think
Pardon?
they have given us our basic rights.
How are they giving you basic rights?
I'll give you an example. One of the companions of the Prophet is an Ethiopian Prophet.
Yeah.
He was the one that gave the adhan during whenever the prayer was called.
So let me ask a question. The oil at the moment, currently, in the country that you come from, who owns it?
Right now, Somalian made a deal with Turkey for the Turks to take
So you see, it's the Arab that owns it. You don't own it.
But that's nothing to do with religion, that's
No,
politics.
it is politics, because politics and religion is the same. There's no difference
I would say
between
it's
them.
different.
What's the difference between? You explain to me what the difference is.
Politics is man-made, religion is from a higher power.
The religion you come from, the religion you are part of, is it from the higher power?
Yeah,
Prove it to me.
that's not a rational question though.
What do you mean it's not a rational question?
You're asking to prove my religion, that's not a
Okay,
rational
no,
question.
because I can prove whatever I say to you, I can prove it to you. Like I can say to you that you're an Israelite, and I can prove it.
No, but you're asking to prove my religion.
No. That's what I'm saying. Because if you holding strong to something, give me that. I'll show you something in the Bible. This is what the Bible says. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Let me show you something. Come on, move your hand fast. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. 5 and 21. Prove all things there.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, 21.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 verse 21.
Yeah.
Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
So the Bible said, whatever you say, you have to prove it. So for hundreds of years, our people have been taught Christianity and also Islam. So now the time has come where we're saying to our people, the people of the captivity, prove to us what you believe, if it makes sense. So I can prove to you everything that I can say. I can say from the Bible that the people who their resources have been taken away from them are Israelites, because in this Bible, the Bible said the Israelite resources will be taken away from them. You understand what I'm saying? I can prove that.
So, since Africa and the Bantu have been exploited, you'll say they're the Israelite people.
That's it. Yeah. So that's the nation that you come from. So when the Arab man take your people captive, they give you a God. Because let me tell you something. If a man take you captive, he has to give you something to keep you. What he has to do? What does he have to do?
Keep you comfortable.
Exactly. So you have to give you a God. So let me show you something now. Let me show you something. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 90. Is it 96 and verse 5? Psalm 96 and verse 5. Let me show you something. Because just like when the white man take us captive and from the continent and bring us here, he give us religion. When the Arab man take your people from Jerusalem, you flee from Jerusalem into different parts of the continent, he give you religion because he need you to be quiet. You need to take away from you your anger. Read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 96, verse 5.
Yeah.
All the gods of the nations are idols.
So he said the gods of the nations are idols.
I'm pretty sure Somalia wasn't conquered and then given religion.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure religion came along and through trade. Islam came through trade. It wasn't through conquest.
It come through what?
It didn't come through conquest. It came through trade.
It came through trade.
Came through trade.
What's the difference?
There's a big difference.
What were the trading?
Just what do you mean by that?
What were the trading?
Whatever they were trading.
You say it come through trade. They was trading you, your people.
It wasn't through slavery. I'm talking about like regular trade
It
of
was
spices, food, clothes.
And you as well.
Usually when we in the diaspora think about the slave trade, we tend to think about the Atlantic slave trade. But today, I wanted to bring our attention to an event that also disrupted African history, an event that some may even consider much worse. And as always, if you want access to sources, courses, exclusive videos, or if you simply want to support the home team, you can do so on patreon.com. From their base in North Africa, early Arab rulers such as Aqba bin Nafi would impose a tribute of 360 slaves on whatever region he controlled. This tradition of course continued to develop and rapidly expanded into a much larger demand. To keep up with this demand, slaves had to be taken from further south, places like Mali, Senegal, Chad, and even northern Nigeria. After slavery was firmly established and very profitable, it became a sort of free-for-all for the Arab Berber Muslims. The 12th century Jewish traveler Benjamin of Tudela recorded that Arab slavers used to take wheat, raisins, and figs to the western Sudan, spread them across the ground near suitable settlements, and then seized and enslaved unsuspecting Africans as they came looking to purchase or inquire. This method was rare, but it just goes to show the lengths that Arabs would go to profit from the booming slave trade in North Africa. Large numbers of Africans were sent north, generally to serve as domestic servants or slave concubines. It's been estimated that from the 10th to the 19th century, some 6,000 to 7,000 slaves were transported north each year. The journey across the desert was of course absolutely brutal, and many Africans perished along the way. According to Henry Hamilton Johnston, who was a British explorer, he claims in his book that many slaves would be able to just reach the drinking place and then would sink down and die before the water reached their lips. Another primary source of slaves for the Arab world was on the eastern coast of Africa. This is where enslaved Africans known as the Zanj were in high demand. In general, enslaved African people were used for agriculture, labor, household help, or to be concubines or soldiers. The first direct evidence of a sizable Indian Ocean slave trade was when large numbers of East African male slaves labored on the plantations of the Abbasid Caliphate in Mesopotamia. Slaves exported by Arab traders to Southwest Asia, India, Indonesia, and China worked mainly as soldiers, concubines, and household servants. The expanse of the Arab slave trade was far-reaching. In fact, a 7th century Chinese text mentions ambassadors from Java presenting the Chinese emperor with 2 Sengqi, or Zanj slaves, as gifts in 614. And 8th and 9th century chronicles mention Sengqi enslaved Africans reaching China from the Hindu kingdom. These traders captured Bantu peoples largely from the interior of present-day Kenya, Mozambique, and Tanzania.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Let me show you something that there was trading men as well. We have been from the beginning, we have been sold upon the face of the earth.
Do you guys believe?
And they that this is the book of Revelation chapter 11 and verse 10.
Yeah.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Rejoice over the children of Israel. People, that nation that dwell upon the face of the earth shall rejoice over the children of Israel. Read.
And make merry and shall send gift one to another.
That's where Christmas come from. They make gift and send it one to another. That's what they say Merry Christmas. Say, when they sing Merry Christmas, read.
Because These two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the
Two
earth.
prophets talk about Judah and Israel, right?
Verse 11.
Yeah.
And after 3 days and a half, spirit of life from God entered into them.
So now the Spirit of God is coming upon us that we need to come and tell you that Israel, they need to wake up. You understand what I'm saying? Come away from what you call it, Islam. It's got nothing to do with the God of this earth.
Yeah. It's my religion. I love my religion. I believe in it.
You've heard the gospel, brother. It's the way we can come and we can teach. We cannot force
Well,
something in our views. You know what I'm saying?
Can I flip it on you the same way since Christianity came to Africa mainly through the slave trade, and you know how they said, the Arab man captured you and gave you religion. Kind of like also about you, how the white man came.
I'm not a Christian. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm an Israelite. That's what you are. I'm here to teach about your nationality and about your God. That's what I read to you in the book of Psalms, that the gods of the nation and all that. Every nation at the face of the earth have got their God. You understand what I'm saying? But the God who created the heaven and the earth is our God. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to teach the religion of the men.
I've heard about Black Israelites and Hebrews. I've seen it on my phone and online. I've heard about it.
That's it. That's what we're here teaching you. We're not teaching you religion. I don't do religion. You understand what I'm saying? I do the history of our people, which is written in this Bible. The Bible is not a universal book. Even like Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Let me prove to you that the Bible is not an international book, because we have been taught by the white man that the Bible is an international book. It's not an international book. Let me show you something. The Bible was written for the 12 tribe of Israel. You understand? Read that. Amos chapter 3 and verse 1.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
He said, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Yeah.
Saying, number 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Yeah. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You know your punishment? What your punishment is that the resources in the land that you was born does not belong to your people. The Arabs come and took it, and they still own it up to today. Just like the resources in Jamaica, there was brought there on slave ship. Do you know that it's written in the Bible that we was going to brought the Jamaican slave ship? Yes, give me that. It's written in the Bible that we was going to brought the Jamaican slave ship. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in this book. So the resources here belongs to us. The resources in the country that you come from, it doesn't belong to your people. Your people are not benefit from that resources. That's why you're in Birmingham. That's why you're in this broken place. Because you know why we're here? We're here seeking for what? Success. We're here seeking for wealth. Because the wealth and the continent have been taken away from us. We've got no right to it. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Ships, you read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So they said the Lord is going to bring the children of Israel into slavery again with ships. Read.
By the way, whereof I
How did
spoke
we
today.
get to Jamaica?
I've never been to Jamaica.
How did the people get there and to the Americas? How did we get there? Slave ship is right in the Bible. Read it again.
By the way, whereof I've spoken
Read it again
today.
from top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
What does
with
the word
ships.
Egypt mean?
It's a place. You talking about the country?
What does it mean though? Give me that Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. Let me show you what it means. Because where is Jerusalem and where is Egypt?
They cross each other. They border each other.
They border each other, so you can walk from. So do you need a ship to get from Jerusalem into Egypt? So when he says he's going to bring you into Egypt again, what is he saying? He's going to bring you into slavery again with ships. Then you don't need ships to go to Jerusalem, to go into Egypt. So he's talking about somewhere else. Read on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Yeah.
I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt.
out of the house of bondage.
So in the Bible, Egypt means bondage. Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Oh, let it go.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
He's going to
ships.
bring you back to the slave again with ships.
With ships.
With ships, my brother. That's how we came here. So it's written in the Bible, it's documented. This is a true book. You can't find this in the Quran, my brother. You can't find it in the Quran. You will never find it in the Quran. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
This is your history. You understand? Yeah, man.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.